Welcome back. Yep, it's a different background. Again, for like the 4th time in the last 6 months. Why is it different already? Because a tree fell on my house. Now I'm gonna do a video about the tree falling on my house thing because it's just a crazy situation, but I wanted to do a regular video to kind of like feel normal for a little bit, and then I'll post that video after this one sometime. So we're doing as standard a video as we can. Not boring standard, good video, but you know, doing something classic, doing some liminal space, and then I'll tell you the story about how a tree fell on my house and how I spent the whole night trying to save all my stuff from water pouring through the ceiling, and how I had to move, and how I currently am living nowhere. Anyway, I don't want to spoil too much of that story. I'm filming this at my girlfriend's house, and I know what you're thinking. Hey, Greg, this is a better background than you've ever had. To which I say, keep your thoughts to yourself from now on. I don't want to hear them. I don't want to hear that at all, okay? All right, let's jump into it. Everyone that doesn't normally watch me, if this is your first video you've clicked on, you're just like, what a weird way to start the video. It's not always like this, only when a tree falls on my house, which actually does not happen very often. Okay, liminal space. Liminal space being, of course, we all know this, an aesthetic of transition between the what was and the next. A place that shouldn't be empty, but it is. A grocery store that's becoming other grocery store. So it's full of shelves that are all empty. There's no one in there. The lighting's bad, whatever. Places that make you feel like something's wrong, or like a weird, eerie nostalgia. Buckle up, here we go. A lot of these just feel like Matrix, like simulation moments where it's like, this can't be a real building. Imagine like you're just on a vacation and you book a hotel and you just go to your room and this is what you see. And you're like, did I book a hotel in the back rooms? Or did I book the Holiday Inn? I don't remember. And that's why you pay attention to what you're doing. You gotta look at those pictures and you gotta look at the reviews. You gotta look at the reviews. I don't feel welcome. Groovy. This is from Blade Runner, isn't it? Hell yeah. I took this long exposure photo of wind turbines. Ooh, that's actually a really good photo because the wind turbines look super funky without the propellers because it's long exposure, so they're there, but they're not there, you know? I'm not gonna explain long exposure photography to you. I could, not very well, but I could. But I've been told I get sidetracked too often, so I'm trying to be good today. It looks like some weird Photoshop, but that's legit. Cube, from the film Cube. What is this, some kind of cube? I don't know what I'm looking at, but I don't know if that's even liminal, it just looks weird. Oh, but the cube is usually full of more cubes, so it's in a place of transition. All the cubes grew up and moved out, and now it's an empty cube. That's life for you. The cubes grow up so fast. You gotta cherish every little moment. With every cube, you never know when the last day with this cube will come. Tell the cubes in your life that you love them today. I'm the only person at my college campus this morning. Something felt ... off. Okay, but low-key though, with people in here, this is still a bizarre room, okay? What is this? This is like, bro, what is this? This is giving me something. This is a Tony Hawk's Pro Skater map. This is where you go to get therapy, or therapy is where you go after this. I'm not sure, dude. This place is giving me weird vibes. I guess maybe the reason why I feel like I have an analogy, but I don't, is because it's like this eerie nostalgia. It's like I recognize this, but I can't pinpoint what I'm thinking of, what I'm connecting this to. This looks like something, doesn't it? This assisted living facility for people with dementia. Is this really? I've seen these like made to feel like they're outdoors areas that are like underground or inside, and they always feel super bizarre. I want to find one someday and go there, but I don't know if that's the truth, if this is an assisted living facility, because bro, dementia is a scary thing, and if you're having troubles remembering stuff and like you're going through dementia, this would just make your life so much more bizarre. That you're in this like uncanny valley metropolis. It looks right, but it's not. Like that's how everything looks already. Why would you make it so much worse? That's crazy. I don't like that. Got a weird feeling being the only passenger on the ferry this morning. Hell yeah, dude. That is weird. Ferries are huge. Like I get that they have to go, but you'd think if there was only one guy, they'd be like, we're not gonna drive this huge, massive ferry across the whatever, the canal, the river, the bay. That's too much work. We're gonna take the day off and just say we did it. That's cool though, I like that. Bet there's no line at the snack bar. You know? Liminal Jesus. Where is this? Ugh, this makes me feel not good. I feel like I've seen a hallway like this. This just feels like from a time before I lived, and so it shouldn't still be around. I don't mean it like that, you know what I mean? Just like, hey, you should have updated the carpet at some point in the last 29 years. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And maybe the wood paneling. Maybe. Oh, I was gonna stop and say, hey, I took a couple photos. I was gonna start with this actually, but we'll do it now. I took a few, okay? Some of these are one that took some months ago. Some of them I took literally yesterday. So let's just power through a couple I took. And they're not gonna be probably as good because they're me that took them just in my day-to-day. But here's number one. This is just a street in San Francisco. And if you've ever been to San Francisco, you know it's very busy all the time, and this is a very busy area. So I know there's one car right there, which kind of ruins it, but kind of eerie, you know, the lights, whatever. Not a bad photo. This is Seattle. This is from a little while ago. It's not a dead city by any means, but being up high, you get the illusion that there's just nothing going on. So if you get in the right headspace, you can kind of be like, man, this city's empty. But it's not. It just looks and feels like it sometimes. Here's out my front window when I lived up north where it's cold. Whenever it would snow, it always would feel super liminal because it was just dead quiet and no one would be on the roads. And it was usually not a busy street, but a pretty high traffic area because it was a cross street. And yeah, it was weird vibes for sure. This is from yesterday. This is the BART train in San Francisco. I almost caught it. I've been wanting to catch this station empty for a long time because it's totally liminal vibes, but there's always a lot of people in there because they're all waiting for the train. And there was one person, I'll spoil this for you, there's one person behind the pillar or a couple pillars down, and then you can see the train coming. So I don't know if that ruins it to see the light coming, or maybe that makes it better, I don't know. And it's a little off center. I wish I took like a 1.5 step to the right, but this is not bad. I'll show more pictures like this in my video of the tree falling in my house, but I took this really blurry, I think flash photo of my old wall that was in my background in my previous videos after I had to take everything off of it. And this is in the house that has like water sopping in the carpet and everything, like the ceiling's cracked and stuff. So this is a liminal space to me because it was really weird to see my room, which just a few days earlier was my very lived in office space, bedroom, gaming area, populated with things and me. And then it was this kind of spooky, just dead room. So that's my own personal liminal space. And then there's this one, which is also San Francisco. Just ignore the cars, they're empty. Now it's a like fire department, like training building. It was a 1x1 square tower. Someone cranked some 90s up this thing. Actually, that's not the term, is it? I've been away for too long. It just looked so ominous, but like in a really cool way. If you can mentally erase the cars, or if you're good at Photoshop, feel free. Kind of sick, because it's just a weird shaped building without context. I think this one's good. You don't have to like the rest of them, but like this one, okay? Anyway, moving on. Hill view from my college. Today it looked surreal. This looks like the Windows like default wallpaper, doesn't it? This is a great photo though. I love this. This is fantastic. It being a real photo, no Photoshop included, that I can tell, and they didn't say it was. This is, okay, here we go. Oh, same guy. This is a different post, but this looks like the same hill. The view from class today. Bro, where do you go to school? What is this place? I could see it being some like middle of nowhere, like middle school, but if this is the same guy, which it is, username is Jesse Pinkman is my dad. Very cool. Yeah, this is a college campus? I don't know, this looks like a greenhouse, right? Is this some sort of agricultural school? You guys are learning about nutrition. You're learning how to make plants. Moving on. US Route 50, Nevada. I have been on this road, not this far out, I don't think, because I feel like I would remember this. Eerie. I know it's sort of an ongoing joke that we roast a US state once every video, and I did Nevada once recently. We won't roast them, but that doesn't mean we're not gonna say mean things. The majority of the state. Okay, this is it. I say that without a whole lot to back that up, but every time I've gone past the few safe areas of Nevada, it looks like this. And it makes me feel scared. And there'll be signs saying like, next gas station in 6,000 miles, make sure you fill up here. And I'm like, what do you mean? Kanye's old house looks AI generated. What is this? It actually does. Kanye? What is this? This looks like you used the leftover decor from like the old Star Trek combined with like stuffed animals you'd win at the crane game at Chuck E. Cheese. And then this is, what is this? A comically large bottle? It's kind of sick actually. Okay, this is a great photo. We've seen this one before. But it will never stop being great. Long exposure photo, so they were able to get all 3 colors of lights shining. And you can see since red is the brightest, that this light is usually red. Okay, what is this? A gas station near the Serbian-Romanian border at 3 a.m. This is sick. The red light shooting upwards into the sky. Bro, love that. What a vibe. If you guys didn't watch my night feeling video, I feel a little weird telling people to go watch it because it might not be for you. But I posted a video like a week and a half ago. Totally big departure from what I usually do. But the video means a lot to me. And if anyone is interested in just the cool kind of like calming, chill, therapeutic even night aesthetic, maybe check that video out. It's just commentary over some really nice pictures and videos, but it is what it is. Here's a classic. Great photo. This is from something, but I can't remember what. There's another Windows wallpaper. It looks pretty liminal, minus the boat, but if there was no boat, it would just be the SpongeBob intro. Ooh, this is really cool. I mean, sorry about this house, but that's a crazy photo. House full of sand with the door open. Should have closed the door, dude. Clown Motel in, guess where this is? Nevada. This is Nevada. They're becoming self-aware. Because if you're out in Nevada on a little trip and you gotta stay at a hotel, you deserve to stay at the Clown Motel. I don't know why I'm being so mean to Nevada. It's just, I live in California and it's the next door state. So it's just, I mean, what am I apologizing for? We do this every video. Okay, hospital I was born in? Are you a bee? I don't believe this at all. Nah, you were synthesized there, not born. For real, dude. It's in Tacoma, Washington. Bro, you guys are smoking crack. Not you, the people that made the building. That's so bizarre. And not a good use of space, you know? Like, it's not efficient at all. But yeah, black and white, it looks like some weird retro futuristic sci-fi, but it also gives me like weird beehive vibes, if that makes sense. I don't know. Long walks and endless talks. This is a great night feeling photo. I don't really consider this that liminal because of the cars and like, I don't know, it still is good, but it's definitely on the edge for me. It's on the fringes. Great photo though. Another weird hotel, pretty empty. Where is this? The sky looks so blank, like an empty skybox. This is a cool photo. This is why I love this, because liminal space aside, which obviously is what we're here for, this is just a cool photo. Someone with a great eye took a great photo. Whoa, dude. What's the highway doing in space? It's not supposed to be there. Silly. Dead wind. What is this? What kind of spooky Elder Scrolls dungeon are you in, dude? That's crazy. I know like tunnels like this exist for like drainage, but going into one and seeing it, wacky. Okay, my college looked like it was in space this morning. Bro, where are you guys going to school, man? These always feel a little more backroomsy than liminal space, but this one, kids pool and college campus, is like, it's the same person that came up with both of these. They were like, what do kids like? Big smiling mushroom man, freaking cartoon flat palm tree, and then they grew up and they were like, what do grown kids like? And they're like, a lollipop stick light bulb and glowing gamer hallway. And they were wrong half the time, because I think this hallway looks cool as hell. This is cool. This is weirdly nostalgic for me. I don't know if you guys lived in a place that did this, but as a kid, there was a lot of places I lived, because I moved around a lot, that had malls with like fountains in them. And one of them, which was my favorite one, had like a little train that would kind of go along it too. I haven't seen that in forever, but the sort of like fake rock formation waterfall fountain thing being in a mall is very like, it's bringing me back to a weird time. And then the fake trees just top it all off. This is really cool. I like this a lot. If there aren't Skittles at the end of this hallway, I don't want to go. Cool. Wacky staircase. I dig it. I actually had a friend, too many side stories, I know, but one more. I had a friend whose house had a staircase like this, where they had like 2 bedrooms upstairs and they were connected by this downstairs small square, 2 more, like exactly like this. But this was right in their living room, and like there was the kitchen right here. It was bizarre. Anyway, we're gonna wrap it up here. One more. Sunroom in 90s fast food places. I like it. That's kind of nice. I would eat here. Still, I would eat here still. It would feel classic. Get a big old greasy burger with checker marked paper. Okay, thank you for watching. Hopefully this felt like a video. Hopefully this felt like a normal video for you. You'll probably get this background a couple more times before I move into a new place. So hopefully that's okay. I don't know why it wouldn't be. You're like, oh, I liked his channel, but then he got a different background. And then it was just not the same anymore. Didn't really like his videos anymore. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll do a video about the tree falling on my house next. I've already been working on it, but I'll probably post it next. So keep your eyes out for that if you want to hear the story. It's pretty weird. And then we'll be back from then on to normal content, in addition to better content. Because like I said, I got this microphone, so I can film stuff like out on the go. I've been kind of compiling ideas and scouting locations for some things. I'm not going to get too into it because every time I tell you guys my plan, something bad happens and that makes me not able to do that, and then I look like I have no follow through. So I'm just going to keep my plans to myself, and hopefully you'll see some wacky, cool videos from me in the future. So thank you for watching. You guys are great. Thanks for being patient with my weird channel tree situation, and you know, life's weird, and the trees are out to get me. But subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys if you want to, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.